In this short video, I'm going to take you through the steps that you need to go through to complete and set up an SMTP in PPC Ad Lab using Mailgun. Now, please note that 90% of this is carried out outside of PPC Ad Lab. So if you have difficulty setting this up within your Mailgun, you will need to contact Mailgun directly. So there are three things that you're going to need open. The first is your Mailgun account logged in. You're also going to need to be logged into your PPC Ad Lab account. And you're also going to need to be logged into whoever your CNAME was purchased from, or your domain name was purchased from. So that could be somebody like GoDaddy, it could be Namecheap, it could be many different services. I use Cloudflare, so I'll be logged into Cloudflare. This is on another screen of mine so that I don't have all my settings up here. But I'll take you through the steps that you need to go through. So the first thing you need to do is log into Mailgun and click sending on the left-hand side. You'll get a screen that looks like this, and you need to come to add new domain. Within here, you need to add your domain in. Now, Namecheap recommends that you use a CNAME. So you can see this MG dot. That is what we call a CNAME. So you're going to want to set that up for your email SMTP. So, for example, my email is domain is shadow.digital. Okay. Now, if I want to set up a CNAME for record for this, I need to add something in front. Now, this could be lots of different things like email dot or anything. But all I'm literally going to do is just put a letter in front, and I'm just going to put P dot. And you can see P dot shadow dot digital is all I'm going to put in. Then my domain region is the EU. So I'm based in the UK. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to click add domain. This will take me to a new screen where I need to copy and paste domain settings into my DNS. Now, luckily, Mailgun really helps out here. So if you do struggle with this, they've got walkthrough videos and they've got common provider issues with all of these. Now, I'm using Cloudflare, but basically all you need to do is log into your domain provider, go to the DNS records, and then copy and paste these DNS settings into your provider. So I'm going to go through this now. I'll go quiet for a little minute while I do this. Now, on the right hand side of my screen, I'm literally just going in. I'm then going to find a text record. I'm going to search for text within my DNS. And then I'm going to copy and paste these in. Now, I'm going to copy and paste this exactly how it looks, but you'll find that most domain providers will actually get rid of your URL part. So they'll get rid of this shadow digital. If that happens, please do not worry. That is completely fine. But my recommendation is that you copy and paste it exactly how it stands. Then you can make sure that you're not missing anything out. So again, I'm doing the next text record. So I'm searching for TXT, find that, add the required name, and then copy the date, content, and copy that in. Okay, so that's my text records done. I then need to come down to my MX records. I'm going to add my MX records. One thing to note with your MX records is that you'll see that there's this priority level. So you just need to make sure that you put that in as well. So I'll show you what I mean as well. So I'm just finding MX, bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. So again, all I'm doing is literally copy and pasting this into my DNS settings. So I'll copy that in. And then within here, it's got a priority of 10. So I'll just put my 10 in. And on to the next one. And the final one is the CNAME itself. So again, just looking for CNAME, and I'm going to copy these details across. You can see that all of these are classed as not found. So I've saved all of those and copied them in. So you can see the class as not found. All I need to do is click this verify DNS settings, and this will go to my DNS provider and then update, and I'll get ticks next to the ones that it's found. Now, this can take 24 to 48 hours, but generally speaking, it will happen fairly instantly. So once you've got this, you'll get 2 screens. You'll get a screen either like mine here, or alternatively, you'll get 2 buttons. And the buttons will say, would you like to set up a new SMTP? And if you click that SMTP section, it will give you the SMTP settings that you need to copy and paste into here. So within the add section here, we come into here, and it will basically just copy and paste the settings in. Now, for me, this appears a little differently because I've used this domain previously. So I've used Shadow Digital for other stuff. So to find the details for me, I just need to come to this sending button, and then I come down to domain settings. And then within domain settings, I've got my SMTP credentials. And then within here, I've got the details I need, that all I need to do is copy and paste these across into my into PPC Ad Lab. So if I collect these up, so account name, I'm just going to name this SMTP Namecheap. No, sorry, not Namecheap. Mailgun, sorry. I need to put my email in. Now, I have put my email as p.shadow. Okay, so I can actually put any email I want in here because I'm working off of that. So I can just do team.p.shadow.digital in here. Okay, I can then go back and get my password details. Just resetting my password there. So I've got my password here. Okay, next. Provide a name. Now this is Mailgun. Okay, I've got my SMTP server. So I've got my SMTP server there. If you haven't set one up before within here, it is really, really simple. It's a lot easier than what we than this section. So it literally lists everything for you. So I've got my 465. So I'm going to put 465 in. Click next. I then copy and paste my HTML signature into here and set my limit. So I'm going to reduce my limit on this one just because it's a demo account. I'm going to click save. That has now been added, and that is now valid and being able to send details from Mailgun. Hopefully that helps, but if you have any questions, please hit up our live chat. Like I said to you, if you're setting this up for the first time in Mailgun with a brand new domain, it is much easier. You'll get two large buttons. One on the right will say SMTP, set up as SMTP. Click that, and it literally lists every setting that you need, and you can just go through and copy and paste it. If you don't, and it's the second one that you're putting in, so it's the second C name. So I've actually got a dot e dot, sorry. So there's multiple in here. I just needed to set up a new one, and that's working for me. Now, what I can obviously do here is send a test and test SMTP, and I will go out and that will test. But I can see that the status is valid and set up. But that's me setting up my Mailgun settings and making sure that I add my Mailgun SMTP to PPC Ad Lab. Please note that our team are fully trained on PPC Ad Lab, but not other softwares and systems. So if you do have difficulties with setting up within Mailgun, please contact Mailgun. They are experts on their platform. The same with your DNS settings. If you're using someone like Cloudflare, like me, or Namecheap, or whoever you're using, GoDaddy, etc., Mailgun offers a lot of assistance on this. But again, if you can't help there, you need to speak to your domain provider. Thank you very much.